Hi, my name is Dion Fuller. I came across your site today and I think you offer a phenomenal service. I'm a local marketer who has a unique way of getting leads online and would love to market for you guys. I'd like to work with you because I see your site has a couple of issues and struggles. And as a courtesy, I did a free analysis on your site and would like to get this info to you so you can improve some things and use your web page for what it was meant for, to get your phone ringing and to make you money. Let's get started. I promise to keep this as brief as possible for you, and I'm going to point out just a few areas of concern with your website. When building a website, primary reason is to get it out there and to get traffic driven to it so that you guys are noticed in your general area and the surroundings that you service. One thing that the search engine companies look at very importantly is this area here. We call it content. So anything that you write or that you print on your website according to your services and what you do is called content. Now, for you to be relevant in the search engine company's eyes, you want that to be 400 words or more on your pages. The more information you give, the more reliable and relevant they believe you are. Okay, I'm going to show you this here. This is a search engine tool that the companies use to rank your performance of your web page. All right, so these two areas are areas of concern as they're both unranked. Alexa is your keywords and phrases that people type in that starts traffic either moving towards your site, past your site, or stopping on your page. Okay, so right now you're showing unranked there. You also have the compete traffic rank, which is your website against the competitive websites in your area, and you're showing unranked there, and mainly because there's not enough traffic being driven to your site. Okay, down here, Google is one of the leading search engine companies in the world, but you also have others like Bing and Yahoo and Ask, but Google is primarily number one. Right now, they have index pages, which is pages they consider relevant as far as information goes. And these index pages point back to other people's web pages. Right now, you're on 5 index pages, okay? But for you to be a power player with Google or the other search engines, you want this number to be 25 or more, okay? I also point out here in your site info, don't know if you set up the website yourself or outsourced it, but these two areas are important too. So your robot text was set up properly. Robot text is just your keywords and phrases, like I said, for the Alexa traffic on the previous page. That's been set up to drive traffic to your site, but they failed to set up your sitemap. And what a sitemap is for the search engine companies is basically a pinpoint of where you're located and the radius you service. So that wasn't set up. That's something that could be addressed immediately and get you moving up in the rankings. Also, page speed. You're not bad. You're 1.87 seconds as load time, and that's generally average, so that's not a bad thing. Next thing we're going to take a look at is how mobile friendly your site is. This is also another tool Google uses. Just type in basically your web address and run an analysis on it. Why mobile friendliness is important is because 80% of people nowadays use tablets, cell phones, and other mobile devices, not just laptops and desktops anymore. So they want you compatible with all the devices that's out there. Unfortunately, you guys come back as not mobile friendly, but they do point out things that you could fix and that would remedy that situation. Text too small to read, mobile viewpoint not set, links too close together, uses incompatible plugins, and content wider than screen. Okay, so they're saying if you address those issues, you could easily make the site more mobile friendly. And the last thing is your page speed insight. Once again, this is another tool. Just plug in your web address and run an analysis. Okay, when people search for you on their laptop or their desktop, you're coming back 60% out of 100 as far as page speed and insight goes. And once again, these are things that the search engine companies use themselves to rank you. So since they're in charge and in command of putting you on pages and ranking your website, these are tools that need to be paid attention to. And they say if you fix these things here, you could remedy that situation and probably get your numbers closer to the 90s or maybe even to that 100 mark. Also, things you want to consider fixing on your website. Now, that's the desktop side. Now, when we go over to mobile, see your numbers drop even more. So once again, these are items that you should fix and items that you should consider fixing to get this number flowing higher to the 90s and to that closer to that 100% mark. Okay. These are some components that drive the website engines and move your site up. There's some more that can be mentioned, but I didn't want to lengthen out this video and make it long for you. But these components can make the difference between you being on page 1 of the search engines or being buried under page 5, 6, 7, 8 of the search engines. And unfortunately, when people are searching for services or products online, they're normally not going past page 1 of the search engine, because page 1 are the sites that the search engine companies feel are most relevant and important. So not only would we be looking to get you on page 1, but we would like to get you multiple spots on page 1, like 2, 3, 4 spots on page 1, because the more spots you have on that page, then the more relevant it becomes. The law of averages work better for you, and it becomes like a all roads leads to Rome type of scenario. So the more people click on you, the more closed deals you get, the more bottom line dollars you have. So that's how that works pretty much. Hope this was all helpful. I specialize in search engine optimizations, SEO we call it, and lead generation. Give me a call and let's get your phone ringing. That's my hope. And even if you decide the service isn't something you could use, at least the analysis was free, because I know you probably paid a little money to get the website designed, and having it out there isn't no good if it's not being seen. Okay, so I left my information on the forwarding email. I hope to hear from you. Otherwise, have a good day and thank you for your time.